So for this, I thought the rally version of the Civetta Bolide would be an appropriate car to use. Let's get going then. Off the line. Let's get up some speed here. First corner soon. Bit of brake here. Turn in. Cut it a bit. Another pretty shallow corner. Brake a bit from here. Down third there. And a bit more brakes into this corner. Slide it around nicely. Same there. Transition to the other side. There we go. And series of corners here. Getting through as smoothly as I can. This car is quite lively to drive, doesn't really like to go in a straight line. Anytime you get close to the throttle pedal. Second here, okay, a bit too late with the braking. And turn in there, but that corner went quite smoothly. Up third again, and brake to here. Slide it around nicely. Tap off brakes to get this thing to there. And here we can open up the throttle a bit more, small lift. This corner, then there's a hairpin coming up, so click it in there. Get it around nicely. There we go. There. Up third here and fourth. Tap off brakes for this corner, cut it quite a lot. And we are able to open it up on this straight for a bit. Then brakes just before that stop sign there. Turn it in. Okay, not quite the line, but got through it. Brakes here, slide it around somewhat. Down second here. Through this hairpin. Pretty decent. Just continue here. Hey. Would have been a bit better through that corner, but oh well. Let's not fall off the cliff here. Cut that a bit. Go. Oh, quite close to the edge there. Another hairpin. And pretty decent again. Okay, have carried a bit more speed into that corner. Still got through it. That's the most important part. Okay, that was not the line there. Able to open it up a bit again here and okay, start braking here. Okay, a bit too early maybe. For this hairpin and nicely through it. Carefully through this corner. We have some nice rocks out there just waiting to ruin your day. Not perfectly through it, but well. Just carefully through here. Oh, close to the edge. Okay, down. Get the RPMs back up again. Walk down somewhat there. second there at the end. Have kept that slide a bit smoother. Oh, yeah. That's always a tricky corner. Good. Got through it. Just keep going here. Another hairpin. Click it in. And that was too much. Quickly into reverse. Back first and let's keep going. Overdid that slide a bit. Okay, and let's not grind gears. And that would have gone better. Would have had a better line through that corner. And through the no texture area. Heavy on the brakes about there. Second. There. Back up to third. Hairpin coming up, so flick it in once again. And overdoing it again. Well, small donut there, and I could see it through the dust. We can continue. Off straight here, brake there. And down to second for this corner. It a bit there. Okay, really need to brake that much there, but just being extra careful. Okay, out of the trees now and up the barrier a bit. Hopefully that didn't mess up the steering. Would be hard to tell because this thing wants to go sideways anyways. Yeah, really careful now. Okay, I'll remember to shift up and not just bang it off the limiter. Oh, overdoing that. Dang it. Well, at least we are slow enough now for the hairpin here. And almost overdoing it once again, but keeping it pointed in the right direction. Again, grinding second gear. That gear is going through a lot. And another hairpin coming up here. Break it in and that time it went quite nicely. Just careful here, don't want to fall off the cliff, of course. Yeah, really did break into there, but here we need to maybe a bit too early there, but just being extra careful to get through here now. Oh, a bit of slide there. And another hairpin here. And well, that wasn't the best line. But still managed to get through. Let's try to be a bit better here. The flick. Okay, decent. Decent through there. This is a corner that always catches you out with how it tightens, and that's pretty bad because the result is flying off a cliff. Okay. All over the place there, losing a bit of focus. Yeah, really get the flick I wanted there, but still got through it. Another hairpin. open it up a bit more here now. Oh, okay, missed just that corner a bit. Quite bumpy when going off the road, of course. Okay, let's continue. And bit of brakes here to get through this corner carefully. Same here. And a bit more brakes here. Got this corner quite a lot, like that. Then bit of a faster section if I can keep this going straight. Then carefully there, slow down. So we don't fly off the cliff. Wouldn't want to do that at this point. And again, quite close to the edge there, but thankfully the not so dangerous side. Just doing my best to get through here. Not the best lines ever. Okay, sure, that's some kind of a line through there. Yeah. I think that's another hairpin coming up, but braking quite early for it. And there we go. Nicely through. Up. Okay, thankfully that wasn't a massive cliff. That would have been bad. Just a small drop off from the road, and again grinding second gear a lot. Know why it's so hard for me to shift smoothly into second gear, but apparently it is. Anyways, we carry on. The car still mostly intact. Another faster section. Got that corner a bit. Carry the speed better. This car would want to go straight. Under throttle, then slow down here since I can't really see where the road goes too well. Okay, down third. Not to bog down, and let's not get that close to the edge. There's a hairpin coming up at some point here. There it is. And remember that a bit too late, but at least didn't go too off the road or fly straight, so that's good. Could also actually properly brake in there if I could always remember where that corner exactly is. Let's do a bit better through this hairpin. Well, as I say that, turn in a bit too early. And I think we are starting to be quite close to the finish line here. Yep, I'll consider that the finish line there. Okay, that was a fun drive up the hill. Now, of course, there's only one way to properly end this, since we are at the top. So turn this thing around, get up some speed. If I could shift into second, let's try that again. Want to get quite a bit more speed than that. Okay, so let's try that again. First gear, accelerate. Second, keep going, and there we go. Tumble down the hill. In the classic BeamNG Drive fashion. Do we stop at that road? Not yet, at least. Keep going. And there it stops. Okay, not the longest full car, still looking like a car, but I'll end it there.